Greg, Stephanie, good evening. West Memphis police say this is an ongoing investigation as they search for the suspect responsible for burning a woman, and it all happened in this vacant lot just off Broadway. It's been the biggest question in Tunica County over the weekend. Where is Markello Braxton? Well, the Tunica County Sheriff's Office believes they've found him. Good evening from Gosnell, Arkansas. Population 2,700. It's about an hour and 10 minutes north of Memphis across the Mississippi. And this small town is the center of a major investigation right now from the Mississippi County Sheriff's Office. South Haven PD say they were approaching a stolen vehicle at a Sonic when things got violent. Brittany Cook, a South Haven resident, was at the Sonic with her 4 kids and says the man was ordering food there as police approached. It's been the court case that has captured not just the Mid-South's attention, but the entire country, as Hernandez Govan, the alleged mastermind in young Dolph's murder, was found not guilty on all charges last Thursday. But we're going to take a look at how we even got here. And if we move all the way over here, you can see one more circle. V2 passenger, it reads, most likely meaning where that ATV passenger was ejected from the ATV and landed all the way over here. Eric's insurance company says they have to find that car by next Thursday or they're going to reimburse Eric. Eric says he doesn't want the money. He'd rather have the car because of its sentimental value. From Memphis International Airport, I'm Harrison Clough, your news leader, WREG. News Channel 3. Shay, good evening. A man was shot at the McDonald's behind me, but that is all we know right now. An MPD spokesperson has also told me no one has been detained, but check out this footage as we see a young man being put into the back of a squad car. And this has been as interesting as a crime scene as I've seen, as we've also seen a police chase a man who witnesses told me they thought had a gun flee the scene at McDonald's. And he was chased down at a nearby park. It is unclear if that was the same man who was put in the back of a squad car. Memphis police have not released information about that incident, but we spoke with an eyewitness of the chase, Deborah Parker, who later helped police in their investigation.
He had it in his hand when he was running. I was scared too that he was going to reach back, try to shoot the officer that was chasing him. And that's why I was letting, he got a gun, he got a gun. I made the left and then flipped the U and then turned back around, and I was letting the law officers know he has a gun, he has a gun. I saw him pull it, he has a gun. He was running with it. And so they actually went back to go find the gun because I told them I did see a gun.
And Shay, that man who was shot was taken to the hospital in critical condition. No update on his condition as of right now. But they have locked every McDonald's employee inside the restaurant until more information unfolds. So for over 2 hours, they have been inside. A lot of family members who wouldn't speak with us on camera have told us they have been trying to pick up their loved ones from work, but they are again being kept inside with police right now. MPD tells us this is an active investigation, Chase, so we will let you know anything we learn. But from Hickory Hill, I'm Harrison Clough, your news leader, WREG, News Channel 3.
Well, it's graduation night for many in the Memphis area, including Thomas Powell, who survived a hit-and-run crash last July.
Yeah, he now has a full ride scholarship waiting for him at the University of Memphis. WREG's Harrison Clough is outside the convention center tonight, where Thomas will be walking across that graduation stage. And Harrison, I know you had the chance to catch up with Thomas and his family earlier today. They must be feeling amazing.
Greg, Stephanie, good evening. Yeah, his parents are extremely proud, as a year ago tonight wasn't looking too likely.
I knew I had to trust God because I know he's the only one that could bring him back to this.
A Southwest Memphis mother's prayers answered tonight as her oldest son will be graduating from Mitchell High School. Last July, Thomas Powell was struck by a car in a hit and run, leaving him on life support and unable to walk on his own. Nearly a year later, his recovery has been nothing short of a miracle, as he credits God and his positive attitude, as Powell even gave away his walker to a man less fortunate just months after his accident.
It was a guy, he had a cane and he was walking up and down the street, and we had talked to him. We was trying to look for a yard to cut, and he was having a hard time with his cane, and I just gave him my walker. Just gave my walker to him.
Tonight, Thomas celebrates an academic career most could only dream of. He's an honor roll student with a full ride scholarship to the University of Memphis next fall and wears a medal for the exclusive ACT 25 Plus Club for Shelby County kids with a 25 or over on their ACT.
Speaking of learning, I'm the only one in my current class this year who has this.
To say his family is proud is an understatement.
He's a light, put it like that. he's a light. And he shines really, really, really bright. What I'm talking about, it's just crazy.
After college, Thomas plans on becoming a therapist so he can help people overcome mental hurdles like he did.
I want to be a therapist. I want to go and be a therapist, help people, and make it so that people could end up like reaching heights higher than I reached without having to go through the same things.
And Thomas tells me he's also considering Vanderbilt, although the family would love to see him stay in Memphis. From the Cannon Center, I'm Harrison Klopp for your news leader, WREG News Channel 3.
Today's verdict was a surprise to many. WREG's Harrison Klopp has reaction to the news and explains what could come next.
November 17th, 2021 at Makita's Homemade Cookies on Airways Boulevard. This is where the bloodshed began, as Memphis rapper Young Dolph was shot 22 times. And today, the man who was accused of setting up the hit, Hernandez Govan, walked out a free man. Maurice Hill is the owner of Makita's.
Oh, man, that guy was great. Yeah, he was great. When he first started coming, you know, he was kind of arrogant. He'd come in and say, "What's hot?" And then after asking what's hot, he would start telling us to bake him some cookies, and he'll wait on them, and we'll bake him some. But he was a giver. He was like a breath of fresh air for the city, you know.
When asked if justice was served after the non-guilty verdict, Hill answered quickly.
No, not today with the verdict. No, sir. No, not with the verdict today. I don't think justice was served.
Laura Kellums, who drove from St. Louis to pay her respects to Dolph, felt the same way.
I mean, even if you didn't pull the trigger, you're still the mastermind behind it. So you still should have did some time.
But was he the mastermind? After 3 days of testimony, jurors clearly had their doubts. And now, with Govan being set free, the question for many is what's next? WREG has reported on 3 deaths that are possibly related to Dolph's murder, including Destiny Govan, Hernandez Govan's daughter, who was killed in a Houston shooting in September of 2022. Her death came 2 months before her father was indicted in the Young Dolph case. In June of 2023, Joshua Taylor, a person of interest in Dolph's murder, was shot and killed in Orange Mound. And in January of 2024, Anthony Big Jook Mims, the brother of rapper Yo Gotti and the man who allegedly ordered the hit on Young Dolph, was shot and killed at a nightclub in Hickory Hill. After the verdict, we drove by Privé, the Hickory Hill restaurant owned by Memphis rapper Yo Gotti, Big Jook's little brother, who notoriously was feuding with Dolph, only to find the establishment largely empty outside. In the South Memphis neighborhood where Dolph grew up, we met a man who was best friends with the rapper's father. The man had been following Govan's case closely and told us anonymously he wouldn't be surprised to see a violent retaliation.
I think it's pretty likely. I think when he suggested that he's going to leave town immediately, kind of suggested that there may be some type of retaliation against him.
Lemoyne-Owen professor Reverend Dr. Earl Fisher, who is close with Young Dolph's family, says he wouldn't be surprised, but hopes people can let it go, come together, and heal.
I'm pretty sure I'll be texting with Dolph's child's mother, Mia. And I'll be asking her to continue to be steadfast and prayerful.
In South Memphis, Harrison Klopp for your news leader, WREG News Channel 3.
New at 5, we told the story and you came to the rescue, donating more than $28,000 to the 81-year-old woman who was living in her car outside her dilapidated South Memphis home. WREG's Harrison Klopp first brought us this story. He's live back outside that home tonight. And Harrison, did she have any idea how much money has been pouring in?
Stephanie, good evening. Christine Marshall had no idea until I showed her, and she couldn't believe it. The GoFundMe right now has, at the time, 542 donations overnight and $24,000 raised to you, Mama.
Yeah, 24. That's a blessing for the community to reach out like this, and I definitely appreciate it.
81-year-old Christine Marshall in disbelief after hundreds of donations came in overnight to help her rebuild her house. Marshall, who's affectionately known as Mama, has lived in her car for the last 3 years. Fred Lynn, $300. Steve Tucker, $200. James Curry, $200. Melissa Shuck, $200. Sonia Kurica, $200. Andre Johnson, $200. Melissa Downing, $200. And while Mama struggles to speak after being diagnosed with throat cancer, she mustered up the strength to thank the generous Memphians who have helped her out.
9,
Her son, Antoine Harden, who was responsible for putting the GoFundMe together, wanted to thank everyone as well.
I want to thank Channel 3 for this because it's been a blessing so we could get everything going and try to get everything rebuilt and get this together. Because I want to see her happy. At least she's been hanging in there.
The family says they are currently looking for contractors to help rebuild. Harden says Mama will be living with him as they get this place cleaned up. An invite Mama had previously turned down as her home was getting broken into. She wanted to stay in the car and make sure everything was safe. From South Memphis, I'm Harrison Klopp, your news leader, WREG News Channel 3.